Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Though there's one motor gone, we can still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show, what a fight.
In 44, we were taking off with a full bomb load, and it just reached the crucial period of flying speed when to come off when the engine started cutting. And fortunately, our captain, Lundin, was an old experienced pilot, and the cable had slipped on one of the engines, and he pushed the thing forward with his right hand and pulled us left to come off the runway and just skinned the top of the trees coming off. And we came around and landed with a bomb load, which is not good. And then he went, that was his last mission, and he was signed to headquarters, and on a routine takeoff, the tire blew and killed it.
I remember you,
In other words, he was
you said you thought you bought the farm.
yeah, and he had actually flown probably 60 or 70 combat missions and hadn't made it through that. And he was a great guy.
That's amazing.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show, what a fun.
And of course, I told you about the mission. It was on the, I was not only the radio operator and gunner, but I was also the photographer, and I pulled the deal on the bottom of the plane and was had my camera out taking a picture of the target.
Taking a target before you were going to bomb it, or?
Well, usually other planes had gone in first, and we were coming in on our bomb run, so I was taking a picture of see how much damage was done.
Okay.
And when I did, I just raised up after I took the picture, and a 30 caliber went right through the plane where I was 2 seconds before.
Yeah. That's something else.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer.
Of course, as I mentioned to you, one of the major missions we were on was the Japs had shot out one of the engines, hit the top of one of the engines in the top turret, and skinned the engineer's head. He's the guy that looks after the engines of the plane. And we were in a real bad storm, and it was tossing the plane all over the sky. And the pilot said, "Guys, I can't hold it any longer. Get your chutes on, get ready to bail out." And I've been over the middle of the Burmese jungles if we had bailed out, but fortunately we came out and followed the valley, and he redlined the other engine as we came into land. It started cutting, so we got it down. I had to replace both engines on that plane.
I can't believe that. I remember you you had a mission where you lost a good friend.
Oh yeah, Jim Lowe was my
Jim Lowe?
friend. In fact, my life had changed if I had called Jim wanted me to come out. He was a professor of English at the Ohio State, and he wanted me to come out to Bill, when you get out of the Army, come out and go to school there, because I'm going back as a professor. And I said, well, I'd like to do that, which I had planned to do. But we had a standing agreement if he was flying and I wasn't, if the radio man was missing, he'd call for me.
Right.
I wasn't flying that day, and vice versa. If the tail gunner was missing, I'd always call for him. Well, on that particular day, we had an outdoor theater that had a little short, it didn't show all the film, so I told the guy, let's take it down and take it down to a village and let them show a piece on it. And we left the village, and 5 minutes later they called me because the radio man was missing. And so they called me to flight line. Well, I'd already left the village, so the ground operator had been there. He gave his orders cut to come back to the States, took that mission. And of course, every evening I waited for Lowe to get back to have chow with him. And the guy stuck his head in the tent and said, "Are you waiting on Lowe?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, he went down today."
That's something else. Jim Lowe.
Yeah.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show.
Yeah, you seem to remember all the names, like all your
Well, another
all
one
your
that
crew.
I was on this particular mission, our wingman. We were the lead ship and the wingman, and I was sitting here. I had a big window on the left side. I could see out well. And here they are right here beside him. It was just a few feet away. There was Cooper was the navigator, nice looking guy, and Johnson was a big guy, was the pilot. And we coming in on, and evidently, I don't know why we didn't go in first, but they went in first, and when the way we worked was, the wing ship would take in to hit the gun position while the other one made his run, and just as he pulled off, then we'd go around and
In on a wing and a prayer.
the one that had done the hitting the gun position would come in to make his run, and they would hit the gun positions around.
Right.
On that day, we don't know what happened, but Johnson, either he failed to pull out in time, or somebody shot him because they went right into the bridge.
Yeah. He must have had to bail, right? And maybe you went for the bridge.
See, we always went in a dive, shallow, a dive about like this to come in to hit a bridge.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he might have misjudged the distance, and when he pulled out, he didn't get it, or it might have shot him, They had all kind of, they could shoot you with a rifle at that low
Right.
altitude,
Yeah.
But there's 5 men just like that, flash,
How many missions do you think you flew?
I don't know how many they had flown, but I flew about 50,
50 missions. And
But one thing about it, Andy Square of New York City was flying our plane, and he kept circling the target after the plane was hit. And I was looking, I was seeing tracers come up on both sides of the plane. I grabbed the mic and I said, "Get the hell out of here." Pull up the target. We had a life correspondent on that plane that day too.
is that right?
And they were going to broadcast it that Christmas Eve. And, of course, I don't know whether it did or not, but that's what he was on there for.
Was he filming?
Filming.
I bet you there is some of that footage out there somewhere.
But anyway, he probably might have got some film of that particular accident.
Yeah, that would have been.
But,
I guess he would have been famous.
yeah, but Andy Squire was also a Joey Chitwood driver before the war. You remember Joey Chitwood in the county fairs that run up on 2 wheels and run off these platforms and all that kind of
Oh, like a stunt car driver?
Yeah,
That's about right for. Was he a pilot?
yeah.
That makes sense.
He was pilot on the pilot of the wheel on that.
Was he the pilot on
He
your
was the
crew?
pilot. No, he wasn't on my crew, but he was a pilot that my tent mate, Bren, and Walter Bogart, and whoever our engineer was on, and they went down in China. They went over and they bombed the Jap airfield, and instead of coming on back, Andy Squire decided to make another strafing run. Well, when he did, they got one of the engines, and you can't climb the mountains coming back to get back, so they went down in the jungle.
Oh, because he lost an engine.
Yeah, you can't climb with one engine.
Right.
You could maintain your altitude, but you can't climb.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after the war, I attended their funeral in Arlington Cemetery. After I got out of college, they had their cemetery. I guess the Burmese people had gone in and brought their bodies out. And what
Wow.
left of course,
Sure.
nothing but bones. So
That's amazing that they were able to
yeah,
find the bodies and identify them.
yeah, and they had 5 caskets, and they held a military funeral and buried them in Arlington Cemetery.
That's something. What was the name of your company and the nickname y'all had, and
We were called the Burma Bridge Busters.
where were you stationed?
In the middle of, called, it's a mission hall in Burma.
Mission Hall?
Yeah, we're right at the foothills of the Himalayas mountains. You could look up and see the top of the mountains, the white snows. Well, there's a lot of snow up there.
Right. How old were you?
I'm about 19 years old.
That's something else.
That, to Brand, my tent mate, and Jim Lowe both had premonitions of not coming back from those particular missions. And I'd asked Brand, you know,
Who was Brent?
He was my radio operator like I was, and my tent mate.
Right.
We had
Gotcha.
4 men to the tent.
That's the one you lost
Yeah.
that day.
He went down with Bogart and Andy Squires. And
Yeah. So you said you had some memorabilia? Or you were getting ready to go. You have pictures or?
Yeah, I have pictures of some of those guys.
Yeah.
This was our bond. This was on our jackets right here. This is the skull and wings.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Did you find your dagger?
No.
The dagger?
Yep.
Is that furniture polish on it?
Is that blood on that nail? Bill? Is that blood on that nail?
Let's see here.
490th Bomb Squadron. That's
490th?
yeah. 490th Bomb Squadron.
That's all right.
Oh, this is a poem. This is a poem that Brand, the guy that went down with Bogart and them, he wrote this poem. I gave his father the original of that. But
Is that the one I typed?
yeah, you type them. I got a typed thing of it somewhere.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Though there's one motor gone, we can still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show, what a fight. Yes, we really hit our target for tonight. How we sing as we limp through the air. Oh, look below, there's our field over there. With our full crew aboard and our
Light, navigation flight.
This is in training?
Young training. We were training as a crew. And we had a green navigator named Crumbline, and he got lost. And on our way back, the pilot and the navigator arguing where we were, and they said, oh. And then they called me and said, Bill, can you get a bearing back to the base? And so I pulled out my old transmitter and got the base and got ahead and we landed with 10 minutes worth of gas.
Well, that's real world training.
motor gone, we can still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show, what a fight. Yes, we really hit our target